Hey, what's up, gamers? Skellomistic. I am here today in the marketplace of Mirage to talk to you about what in the world happened to my gear. I'm sure that just with that title, I've got you wondering what's going on. Hang on, after I grab the sandstone, I'll tell you. Yes, the crafter in me must pick up all reagents on site, if at all possible, or if I have room for it. Alright! What in the world happened to my gear? What is this about? Well, there's a reason, besides the fact that I really like the layout and the world of Mirage in general. There's a reason I wanted to come to Mirage to talk about this video anyway. What happened to my gear? Right about the time that Mirage was coming out, maybe even a little bit previous to Mirage, they started working on what they call critical decay. I believe it was in Mirage where it took the worst effect. Where you had more critical if you were just starting the world of Mirage and you hadn't leveled up for the appropriate content. I forget what level it was at the time. I think anyhow, it was a couple extra levels we went up. You had more critical before you leveled up than you did after you leveled up. Critical decay. They did this because, well, Darkmoor gear had been so awesome, so powerful, so good. In fact, it was better than they really had hoped for. That people were putting slam bam thank you ma'ams on the bosses, on the mobs, on anything that stood there in their way in this world. People were actually doing too well. Their gear was too good, and we couldn't have that. So, we started on the process of critical decay. But, not only that, not only did we start on the process of critical decay, let me grab this folder right. There we go. Funny that I know the name of that stuff after all this time too, isn't it? Anyway, as I was saying, not only did they start on the process of critical decay, the gear itself started changing. They started taking critical out of gear. They started putting in quote-unquote block and this, I'm sorry, I've got to tell you my opinion on this, absolutely ridiculous pip conversion stuff. Who cares, except for in PvP, who cares if you cast a 3-pip spell and you've got 4 pips and you get 1 white pip back? Who cares? I'm sorry, that's about the most useless thing since the screen door was invented for submarine. Really. Screen doors and submarines are probably more useful than pip conversion, as far as I'm concerned. I don't see the point for it. Anyhow, they were getting rid of critical, so they had to add something because they didn't want you to think they were just taking away from your gear. But they still have taken away from your gear. I have brought today here a prime example of what I'm talking about. Let's pop this up. The Blade of the Felled Titan. Okay? That's level 90 gear. Level 90. That's before way back in the day. Really. Way back there. Okay. It was cool gear for the time. Alright. Now, let's compare that to the Lively Paradox Dagger. Okay? Here it is. Level 130. That is 40 more levels than the Blade of the Felled Titan. But let's compare the stats here. Sure, it's got more life, but you know what? In the days of the Lively Paradox Dagger, you're going to need it because the bosses and mobs are cheating and beating and beating. Yeah, they're cheating and beating and you're dying. So yeah, you need more life to maybe survive a couple extra hits before you die and have to come back again. Okay, so yeah, sure, it's got more life. Cool. It's got more block. But why does that matter? In the current game, where we're at in Storm Drains, dude, when they critical, it doesn't matter how much block you have, because they critical you anyway. How does an extra 100 block help you? When honestly, the 100 block isn't 100%, it's just 100 towards the percentage. Okay? The 9% incoming, okay, that's all right for life. That's all right. 12% attack, that's all right for life. But look back here. The 40 level lower dagger has some useful stuff. 17% power pip chance. You want power pips. Screw those white pip conversion pips that you get for, ooh, I got an extra 1 pip back. Oh, that's like getting a refund from the government of $1. What's the point? Okay, this, the Blade of the Felled Titan. Sorry, I moved off of it. The Blade of the Felled Titan, at 40 levels lower, has 17% power pip chance, which is a big chunk of the power pips that you need to get this job done. To get her done, boys. It has, at 40 levels lower, Universal attack, which is better than the lively paradox dagger. Universal attack. So if you're an ice or whatever, it's way better. Okay, let's go with the heals. Sure, the 9% incoming is incoming on the lively paradox dagger, but there's 17% outgoing on the Blade of the Fell Titan. So if you're a life playing this, why would you not? I mean, other than extra life, what? How is the lively paradox dagger better than Blade of the Fell Titan? At 40, not 14, but 40 levels lower. What's up with that? And this is not the only example, but this is one of the rawest, most blatant, craziest examples that I can show you. And while we are on the subject of gear, and oh my God, what happened to my gear? I have to come in here to the Storm Drains to include this, because this is one of my favorite, personal, long-standing pet peeves. Let's talk to Zasha here, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, Dragoon Shocking Armor. That's the robe, isn't it? Okay, there we go. That's the robe. There we go. All right, let's compare this. Here we are in 2020 with a level 130 plus robe. Okay, level 130 plus. And you look at my Malastairs Cloak of Flux back there at level 100 plus. How is it that this robe, the Malastairs robe, is still yet better overall than today's robe of 2020? When did Darkboard come out again? Somebody remind me here in the comments. I know it wasn't last year, and I know it wasn't the year before that, or the year before that, or the year before that. It's been, what, 4 or 5 years? Something like that, at least. Anyway, sure, the Dragoon Shocking Armor has a lot more health. Why does it have a lot more health? It's for those days when you come into a place like the Storm Drains Tower and you take double-digit damage, and by that I mean 10k plus damage. Who wants to be a more health-having punching bag? Nobody. Sure, it has 2% more power pips, and it's got block, which, if you all been playing this game for very long, lately, you know block ain't worth a darn. These guys, especially here in the Storm Drains, if they crit, they crit. That's all she wrote. You rarely block, and I don't care how high your block is. Rarely block. It's got the same resist all as the robe from years and years and years ago. It's got 8% incoming heals, yippee-yay, and it's got a little more storm. But overall, it's got a lot less accuracy. It's got a lot less damage. It's got a lot less crit. What's up with that? Why is it that the Malastairs Cloak of Flux from years and years and years ago is better, not only for the robe that came after it, and the robe that came after that, and the robe that came after that, but also this robe? What? People, Storm needs a better robe, a new robe. Stop making us wear Malastairs' old Goodwill crap. Seriously, what's up with that? So when I say, oh my God, what happened to my gear? It doesn't just apply to some things. It doesn't just apply to some schools. It applies to a lot of different stuff. Yes, I know you guys noticed the green in my hat. I happen to have my gardening or my energy hat on still. And that's how I tell them apart, because I have green on my energy stuff. Anyway, besides that, let me pop back there so we can go ahead and end this video. We all scramble to get that new piece of gear because it has 1% more of this or 2% more of that. Hell, go back to the level 90 gear. It's perfect. You could probably do better than that than you can with the 130. What is up with my gear? And this example, the one I'm giving you here, is not the only example. Look through your drops. Heck, for that matter, look through your drops. If you're one of those people who has the quote-unquote current best gear right now, and maybe you're helping a friend in Tartarus, or maybe you're helping a friend in Darkmoor, or what have you, look at this stuff. You'll be like, wait, what? It's crazy. So yeah, ask yourself that question. What in the world has happened to my gear? Maybe you'll decide in the next new world to not farm that extra 1%. robe, or 2% ring, or maybe it's got a little bit more attack, or for that matter, maybe in the next world they'll come up with pet conversion, where your pet like changes all of its talents for selfish talents. You never know, that'll become a stat on gear. But for now, you really gotta make some choices, and sometimes you gotta go, as the saying is, sometimes you gotta go retro if you really want to get it done. Tell me what you think, guys. This is what I think. This is crazy. I would love to hear your comments, but throw them down there. I'll respond to every one of them that I can. All right, that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, if it made you think, if you're saying, what in the world happened to my gear? Just like I did, by all means, like, subscribe, share, yell my name to the heavens, name your firstborn son or daughter. Skeletal is pretty good for either one. I would love to have that. And until next time, this is Skeletal Mystic reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace.